Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome to Fast Forward Podcast 2. I'm Jeff Poisner, DJ Recognized. Today's guest is JohnyVinyL, Juan Pacheco, and we got also his brother, Anthony Pacheco. And so I hope you guys enjoy the show. In the background today is playing also one of JohnyVinyL's mixes. Is there a name for this one? Is it one of your tech mixes?
It's just a deep tech minimal.
Deep tech minimal. Okay. So let's just start it up. And speaking of JohnyVinyL, what does that name JohnyVinyL mean to you?
It's just a name that I really wanted to come up with just because I started spinning with vinyls.
Okay. And Johnny
is like Juan, but in English.
In English, okay.
Style.
And you really like vinyls.
Yeah.
And why did you like vinyls so much?
Well, that's all that there was when it first started.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay, so speaking of...
back in the day, there wasn't any of this newer technology.
Gotcha.
Even the CDJs didn't come out.
So today you'd be Johnny CDJ or something.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Okay. So speaking of it all starting, how did it all start? Kind of, it's a general question, but how did it all start for you, you know?
Me, mainly with my cousin Ben. I would go to his house and he had a setup.
Okay.
He had a pair of Techniques and a mixer. I think it was a Gemini mixer. And we just started spinning records. We started spinning his records, and then I started buying my own collection.
And were you JohnyVinyL after you started that, or before?
Back in the day, I can't remember when I first came up with JohnyVinyL. I think I was still JohnyVinyL, like, from the beginning.
So it's been around for a while.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you feel like you kind of grew up around music?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely big influence. I would say radio back in the day because they played good stuff.
Is it radio?
Yeah.
Just radio?
Radio mixing.
Radio mixing.
I listen to the DJs.
Okay,
how
so
they
like
do
the Bay Area radio
yeah.
DJs? Okay, like 95.7, something like that?
No, mostly like 106.1.
Okay,
KML, and also it was Wild 107 back in the day, and Wild 94.9.
Yeah, 107.7. Yeah, still got some stickers.
Yeah.
That's really cool. So those are your influencers.
Yeah, that's some of the
And you're bringing me back. That's great. I remember all that.
And you really you're into that stuff.
Yeah.
That's great. So so then how did you get into DJing then?
It comes back to my cousin Ben, just always wanting like to do music stuff, like to spin records. I don't know. It's,
parties all the time. Yeah. I mean, they were just constantly doing parties.
So basically,
they would drive out to LA, just come back. I mean, they were.
Yeah, I would spin quinceañeras when I was younger.
Well, what's that?
Quinceañeras.
Okay.
It's like a Mexican birthday party.
Okay.
It's like a passing for like. It's like, you know, when you turn 15.
And so you like DJing, and they needed someone to play
we would
music,
drive all the way to LA from here, from the Bay Area.
Cool. And so what made you realize like that's something you wanted to do or keep doing?
Just the
what
love
did you like about it?
The love of the vinyl, the touch, and then came MP3s after, but just still listening to those grooves, those music. It's all about the house music, the energy.
Okay, and you like that, and you wanted to keep doing that.
Yeah.
This is great.
Yeah.
Like DJ and stuff. This is the cool thing. Okay, makes sense. So then we got your brother over here, as I earlier mentioned. How would you say your brother helped, support you or influence you, like in your kind of music as you're growing up and stuff?
I mean, in all ways. Like, he just basically showed me all the cool music. I didn't have to dig through shit, and it made me cooler growing up as well. And I don't know if that was good or bad for my young ego, but it was definitely the music way. I mean, I always knew all the best stuff.
Okay, so then I have to ask the same question to JohnyVinyL over here. How did your brother influence you?
Nice.
He influenced me with some of the jams he used to pick too. Like some of the CDs he used to buy, because we used to go CD shopping too back in the day.
Yeah, I guess I would get some hip hop and different type of. I don't know, honestly, to tell you the truth though, the main influencer was Juan, on his end, influencing me for a long time. Up until a certain point. So that's kind of a trick question, because truly Juan was like for sure the main influencer. I mean, I guess one cool thing is I DJ'd this high school party, or the junior high, was it? And I was playing. We were playing Boys to Men, and you guys were slow dancing, and I got to DJ some of your music. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, you're DJing with the cassette tapes.
With the cassette tapes, and yeah, it was like our first house party ever.
Yeah,
I think
awesome. Boombox.
Yeah,
that sounds really cool.
So, anyways, he influenced me mainly, always on the music.
That's good. He's still influencing people.
Yeah.
So what kind of records did you which kind of records did you used to spin, and like where are all those records now?
Wow, what a question.
Let's start with the first part. What kind of records?
It's a loaded question.
We used to spin a lot of old school hip hop and a lot of good house music.
Okay.
A lot of good house music back in the day. And we ventured into hard house because we got into the music kept going faster and faster and faster.
Right. And it's faster records. So that's what you were into, hard house.
It was for a while. I mean, I've always ventured into different genres of music, so it wouldn't just be one style of music.
Okay. And you had records for all kinds of styles. So
yeah.
You separated them somehow, like in your crates or something.
Yeah,
like
different crates. Yeah.
So then, what would you say your thoughts are on like spinning CDJs versus spinning vinyl? Now that spin CDJs often.
The technology has come a long way. I would say it's a little bit less challenging than spinning records, but you still have to know. You still have to know what you're doing, and you still have to know how to use these tools.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So you still and it's easier though.
Yeah. It's
so when you get back on the vinyls.
Yeah. Vinyls are good. Vinyls are good. They teach you how to use your ear when you're DJing. Instead of relying on the number that the platter
you don't get a chance to look at that stuff.
Yeah.
You're forced to use just what you got, which is the ear and the controls in front.
Yeah. So it's really cool, and getting back into it, because I just started getting back into that spinning records, and it's good discipline on your ear, and just the way. Where was I going with this?
Well, I get what you're saying. It's different discipline.
Yeah.
It's different.
Yeah.
It definitely makes you. It sounds like on an outside perspective, because I never really DJed with. He taught me how to do it a little, like here and there, but like from the, just watching, it definitely seems like the record builds your skill set level, right? Like compared to getting on CDJs and going to vinyl. It's like the vinyl really shows you like the real like what the nitty gritty.
And I like having the crackles and pops play. Like, it shows you live.
Yeah, and that's where we're different in our opinions. To me, it sounds like someone's like destroying the fabric of the music. It's like burning apart. But okay, so let's talk about something else here. What about your like hip hop spinning days? Talk about that a little bit. You got into that a little bit.
I just spun a whole bunch of old school Bay Area hip hop, I would say.
Yeah.
Too.
Like what kind of? Do you remember any artists or?
Yeah.
Or is it kind of like whatever was popular at the time or something?
It would be.
About like Tupac, like Biggie.
Okay.
I mean,
so popular
just
stuff,
smaller stuff like RBL Posse. That's some local kind of stuff. I mean, it would really some nasty stuff. Like Too Short came out with a bunch of crazy stuff back in the day, like Blowjob Betty. I mean, sorry for X-rated.
No, it's okay.
But you know what I mean? There's a lot of crazy, cool, influential music.
Yeah.
I mean, like Bone Thugs and Harmony. There was a ton of local stuff that was.
Cool.
Area, right?
I like Bone Thugs.
So that sounds like you had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
The spinning the hip hop stuff. Okay.
Even to stuff like Tribe Called Quest.
So speaking of other styles other than house, do you still play other stuff other than house? Like ever?
Yeah. I'll venture into my old school hip hop. I'm starting to build my collection back up.
Okay. Old school hip hop and trying anything else like trance or something.
I just been starting to play some deep tech minimal stuff.
Okay.
Which is kind of what we're listening to right now that you can hear in the background, and
most recently your down tempo.
Most recently my down tempo.
That sounds so good.
And organic house.
And I was at a few parties with you where you were spinning, if I can recall, the same hip hop you used to spin still, right? Like I heard that. What's cool about spinning with you is if a party needs to go to a different kind of genre, like hip hop from all the house stuff, I know you're gonna take care of it.
Oh yeah, he's definitely the reader.
And then you see the people that are, how they used to dance a long time ago, all of a sudden all that comes back out.
Yeah, that was fun at a couple house parties we did.
Okay,
that's
awesome. So what would you say is it like, or was it like, trying to break into the industry with like Renegade parties? I know you're trying to do that stuff, and like in general, like what do Renegade parties mean to you?
Renegade parties are cool. They're a lot of fun. We did a few back in the day. We set up at Dolores Park, even.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We did. I mean, if you count, we did the How Weird Fest. We paid to play, and we got our own booth, and that was pretty amazing.
Yeah.
So what was that like? Like, maybe take me through it. Like, was it easy to get in there, or?
Well, yeah. Basically, we just signed up as just like we were like a vendor, and we just got there and we set up. We had a generator and all that jazz, and we were doing some kind of hair artwork as well. So we were doing some kind of other stuff, and yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was really cool. I mean, we literally had thousands of people coming by our booth and enjoying.
Yeah,
they go into
it.
It was the coolest experience.
Yeah, we had our own
it
party
really
tent.
It was pretty.
It was like
an
amazing time.
Maybe the top 10 days I've had within those. It was really.
That'd be a whole seperate podcast. The top 10 days.
Yeah.
But no, that sounds really cool. So you guys had a lot of fun doing that.
No, seriously,
and then after doing that, what were your thoughts after that? Like, did that make you feel different about anything?
Totally. I mean, go ahead, dude.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sounds like you did. Like after throwing it, maybe you felt like this is something you can do again, right?
Which one? Sorry.
The How Weird.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I definitely want to do that again. It's a cool like little private environment, kind of like the size of this tent here that we're in.
Gotcha.
And,
yeah.
And you have like just your own mini area, and thousands of people are coming in and out of your area.
Gotcha. Okay, so but it sounds like it. I would assume that would give you some kind of confidence.
And also, this is
so
you keep in mind, this is a really local. I mean, it's a big event, right? But also, a lot of locals come to it, and Juan is able to play that old school hip hop, and people are going crazy over it because they're not hearing that anywhere else in the festival, And then he's throwing in this and throwing in that, so and he's really just giving it. I
was playing some pretty cool, funky new disco stuff too.
That's right. Yeah, the new disco. See, we forgot about the new disco. We got to bring that back.
Forgot about the new disco. Okay, so how would you describe your current style then?
My current style right now is probably minimal tech.
Okay, that's okay. That sounds cool. Like this stuff.
Yeah, kind of like this. But even I just started getting back into collecting some more tech house.
Okay.
That has some vocals or some like wording or phrases.
Okay.
How some of the tracks are.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah. No, I definitely I tried, or I did make a tech house mix recently, so I was really messing around with that. It's a fun style. Okay, so I know when I listen to you, I know you kind of like to like layer your songs for long periods of time, which is super cool.
Right.
Sometimes I've even seen you do it on like 3 or more channels. So is that like fun? Is it like challenging?
I think it's challenging to keep a mix going. To keep them both up in the mixer, you have your right, your left, and if you can even bring a record in at the right time, you could have 3 channels up going at the same time. You could find some really amazing rhythms going on.
Cool, and so you do it because you enjoy that. You think that's fun.
Yeah.
Or something.
And challenging.
And challenging. So both. It's like an exhilarating feel to do something more complicated.
And it's teaching me day by day, and every time I touch the turntables or mixer, I'm growing and learning.
Nice. And so 4 channels is next?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah. I mean, I've dabbled a little bit in that. Like had 4 and stopped 1.
Cool, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so next up is we went to a festival called Sunset Campout together, as you know, many years in a row. Were you as excited about spinning when we first started going as you are now?
Definitely. There's so many cool artists out there that you want to go see. That are really, not saying that I'm not doing anything in the DJ world, but these guys are really doing their thing. So that inspires me. So I love Camp Out for that.
Gotcha. So you're still like really into it.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I mean, I know the answer. But what kept you doing it all these years? Like since that time, even before, kind of, what kept you motivated to do it? Speaking of excitement,
Going to camp out or DJing?
DJing.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, no, just a love for music. I mean, I'm a house head. I collect music even if I wasn't playing for anybody, so even if I was just playing for myself.
Cool.
I need the music, guys. I need
So you played it, you needed it, you played it.
Yeah.
So, okay, so speaking of Sunset Campout, like what did that actually mean to you, you know, and how did you like meet me and other people that are like musically inclined, you know, at Sunset Campout? What did Sunset Campout really mean to you?
It's a good place to network, meet real friends meet people that are going to be real friends. You know what I mean?
Genuine people.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah, genuine
Gotcha.
people. It's a sharing community.
Cool. And you've met some friends, like you're
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah,
at Sunset Campout.
yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, including
Well,
you.
so yeah, and speaking of which, I mean, yeah, including me,
You,
you know, after,
Zach, were the first people.
and you know, so after that last one that we went to last year, because as you guys know, we didn't have it this year, we formed a crew called Fast Forward, right? And we practiced a lot together. What was it like to practice with someone kind of all the time, or again, maybe I don't know if you used it before, but what?
It's fun. It's a lot of fun, and it's good. We can sometimes we'll switch off. We'll go back to back, so we kind of feed off each other's dynamic
Right.
and spinning and stuff.
Sweet. Okay. And then, so in that year, that last year, we actually spun. Remember, we actually went on a houseboat a year ago.
Right.
And then we spun at even Bay Area houses and we're friends and stuff. And you know, what was it like? You know, how was spinning these like first Fast Forward parties?
We
What was it
both,
like? And then
I would say for both of us that we've both grown as DJs
Yeah.
from the first parties we started spinning together. Because it's mostly been us doing these parties together now
Yeah.
lately. If we're getting into this chapter of my spinning career.
Yeah,
or
gotcha.
whatever.
Uh-huh. And so, but how did you feel about it? And did you say you got better
Yeah.
from doing those
Yeah.
parties and
Yeah.
stuff?
Yeah, we got better. We added stuff. We used to just have one speaker, and now we're building our sound.
Cool.
Bringing
awesome.
all your ideas together. you
Yeah.
know, collaborating.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah, it's
it's getting thick. You know, the pot's getting thick.
I like
It's
it.
Before you.
Yeah, it's gonna be
you're
hard
going
to
like
steer it,
this.
so-
Yeah, it's gonna get harder and harder. It's gonna get.
Okay, so
thick.
all right, so just to flip it a little bit more, so can you tell us a little bit about your like tattoos and you know, when did you get this house tattoo on your arm? You can maybe show people.
Yeah, I got my house.
You know, and so just tell us about your tattoos, maybe
House
in general.
and head.
House head.
I'm a house head. These were actually my friend Miguel did these, and he's like he's
not an actual tattoo artist,
you're right,
but he was
Okay,
kind of
but
like.
it came out cool.
Yeah,
it came
like,
out-
you know,
yeah,
your true
yeah.
house head.
Yeah.
You know, with those tats and stuff.
yeah, and I really wanted him to do these
And they
because
came out great. I really like him. Yeah.
he's been working on his artwork,
Yeah.
so
Cool. And then
And he got it done at a house, not at a tattoo shop. So,
it's house tattoo in a house. So how did you find out and get involved with? There's like a certain tattoo shop that I know you have a bunch of friends
oh
in.
right, yeah,
Redwood City. What's the name?
Jesus. It's
The name
called
of the tattoo place?
Redwood Tattoo.
Redwood Tattoo Shop.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did you find out about them and get involved with that?
We had an opportunity. I actually went in there because a buddy of mine said he played music there. I think one time before, or they thought about it. And I got an idea from a friend, and I went over and I talked to the owner, and he's like, "Yeah, that'd be cool to have like a live DJ in the shop,
In the tattoo shop.
while we're doing the
And you did that.
Yeah, I did that for a while.
And that was pretty fun.
Yeah, and I actually got artwork, so I got trade. I would trade my time, his time for mine, so I got different tattoos. I have another one on my leg. I'm not gonna.
It's okay.
that'll be for the next.
Yeah, that was
It's cool. And then okay,
You gotta
so then
trust us.
so then in the same area of town, how did you find out about Alan at the hub? And what has spinning there meant for you and your DJ career?
So this is me getting back out there again. Found a spot in Redwood City, right across the street from the tattoo shop.
Yep.
In downtown Redwood City, And actually, my friend Jesus, the owner of the shop, he was talking to the guy, and they were talking about playing some house music and some like electronic EDM, he called it, like electronic dance music.
Cool.
And
Kind of got it going, huh?
yeah,
You started it up.
we started spinning back out, doing live stuff out. This was right before all the epidemic hit, unfortunately.
Gotcha.
I mean, well, fortunately, but
Yeah.
So, I mean, speaking of that, then, how did you feel about those shutdowns and all the indoor public music venues and stuff?
I just think it's unfortunate, but I think it's unfortunate that everything had to shut down. Just watching and learning new things from DJs.
Okay.
has been-
Cool. So, all right. So earlier this year, I asked you to spin an outdoor event we organized called Toadstock. As you guys know, Toadstock 2 is coming very soon, in a couple weeks. But about Toadstock, what were your first thoughts and reactions? What were your first thoughts and reactions, kind of, when you heard about it?
Oh man, I for Toadstock 2.
Yeah.
Well, since the success of the first one,
Yeah. Go ahead.
since the success for the first one and how much fun we had, I would say that I'm just totally stoked for Toadstock 2.
Toadstock 2.
Yeah, I can say it real quick.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. I can't wait. The first one was good, and this
So,
one.
but what were your what were your reactions about just even doing it in the first place? It was something that was fun to do.
Yeah,
you
it
haven't
was
done
just-
that before, right?
Yeah, it gave me an opportunity to really put a set list together, which when I mix a lot of the time I'll just play my music, kind of freestyle.
Freestyle, right? Kind of
Yeah,
picking the tracks. when you're doing
picking
it.
the tracks, saying, oh, this one doesn't go with this, but this one will flow nicely. And I've done hours and hours, right? Sets.
Yeah, you know how fish could jam on a set for 3-4 hours? You can kind of do that with just mixing, and this is kind of what this dude does. I can
Yeah,
vouch for it. I've
but-
heard a 6-hour set was
but
on
to-
everywhere. So
Yeah.
So-
To get back to what we're talking about though, it made me get a set list together
Gotcha.
and pick the best tracks that I thought were gonna fit with, because we had 3 slots to play, so I had 3 sets to make.
Gotcha. Okay. So, what was your favorite part about that party? I guess anything stand out for you?
Yeah, just going around meeting people. There was archery across the street.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
you didn't miss anything about the slip and slide.
Oh yeah, there was a slip and slide.
Nice.
Just DJing out there.
Nice. So then,
Nice sound system.
okay. So then, as a follow-up, another thing we did after that. Did you have fun on this year's houseboat party?
Definitely. That was a blast. It was about 100% cooler than last year.
Okay. 100% cooler, so
Yeah.
twice as cool, I think.
Yeah.
Cool. And how many hours total do you think each DJ spent on the decks?
Oh, on that one,
Yeah.
we were probably playing 5-hour sets or more.
Each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Each,
So
yeah.
we played at least 5 sets. I think
Yeah.
I played 6 or 7 sets.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And then do you think we should do it next year?
Yeah, definitely. I think we should go with more boats.
I'm gonna
think-
bring
you think we should do
I'm
it?
bringing 2 jet skis.
And we got some jet skis
Yeah,
in tow.
you know what I mean? If it 100%ed this year, we're gonna have to eclipse it again. Naturally.
Nice.
We're gonna have to.
Okay, so what was it like doing all these things with Fast Forward Crew? And and how's this all kind of changed your life just overall?
It's given me a lot of just friendship, really.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's cool you say that.
Yeah.
Shake your hand too.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
Yeah.
Real thought right there. And
Yeah.
anything else?
I think I want to say again, getting on the decks all the time. You learn and you grow. You're always constantly getting better and better.
Nice.
And I think
Doing these parties
that's gonna
early.
show. That's gonna show coming and doing upcoming events. Like I picture myself doing some shows. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
Gotcha,
both of
gotcha.
us.
Yeah, for sure. Cool. It sounds like it's had a really great effect on your life.
Yeah.
But okay, so what kind of styles, ideas, I don't know, genres, what are you exploring at the moment right now?
Oh, right now in my style of music.
Styles, yeah. Any ideas for genres, like
Right now-
or anything like that?
Organic house and down tempo.
So that's kind of the new stuff you're trying out.
Yeah,
kind of.
yeah. And plus the minimal tech, deep tech minimal stuff, which
Cool.
is faster.
And that's-
So
you can
I go
describe-
back and forth. So the down tempo ranges from like 100 BPMs, which is a slower beat count per minute,
Right.
to like 115, to even up to 120 it could be. But it ranges.
And you describe that as your current style now, so it's not just something that's new, but that's like you've switched over to that's what you're doing now.
Yeah, for now, but you know what?
for
For
now.
me, genres keep moving.
Gotcha.
And I'll always be playing some really cool tech house too.
Cool.
So,
All right, so we came up to our last question of the podcast, maybe the hardest one. What's next?
God damn it.
What's next for
next?
Johnny Vinyl?
next, well, Toadstock 2. I still have a few playlists to put together. And some renegade parties.
Renegade
Hopefully,
parties?
Yeah.
What kind of renegade
We're-
parties are you talking
Me and my
about?
brother are actually talking about scoping out some spots along the coast.
Cool. We were actually at a renegade party, was it yesterday?
Yeah.
At Golden Gate Park
Golden
with
Gate
Pulse
Park.
and his friend Mike Bledsoe. That was amazing.
Over there at the roller area.
So that's what's
Roller
next. That's you're gonna do renegade stuff.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for being a guest on
Right on,
Fast
man.
Forward Podcast. And Anthony
right.
also.
One act.
Again, this is Anthony Pacheco. This is DJ Johnny Vinyl, Juan Pacheco. I'm Jeff Poisner, DJ Recognize.
I think we should do the fast
And
forward.
thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys had fun.